Kia ora! So I'm here today with
Christina
and
Isaac!
Yay!
That's special.
So today we're going to talk about where we were at certain important events in history and stuff, because that's always interesting. So the big one is like everyone remembers where they were on September 11th, 2001 when the World Trade Center fell over.
didn't really fall over, did it?
I'm sorry, it was hit by a plane. So where were you?
I was getting ready for school in the morning, because in New Zealand it was morning, and my dad was watching it on the news in the lounge, and to be honest, I had never heard of it before it collapsed. So I'm sorry.
We were, what, 6 or 7?
Yep.
Yeah, 6.
6.
Yeah.
Actually, I was 7. I just turned 7.
Oh, fine.
No, you're older than me.
Maths. We were 7, and Laura was possibly 6.
I was 6.
I would have been at home because I was 7, not 6.
Actually, I don't think I found out until I got to school. But I remember thinking about where I was when it actually happened the night before at like 9 o'clock at night. So, what about Michael Jackson's death then?
I remember hearing about it at school and possibly on the radio when they were talking about it being a drug overdose.
Me and Christina were actually in the same place for a school event. And I remember there was one girl at school was like, my sister texted me that Michael Jackson died, and I was like, yeah, nah, that's not true.
None of us believed her.
No, and she was like, nah, it's legit, it was on CNN. I was like, well, must be true then. And then I went home like, oh, right, he actually died.
Well, that's true.
Okay, so where were you when, the millennium changeover?
I was
5. Yeah.
I think
You were
we
5
all
too.
5, right?
I would have been 5.
Yeah, we were all
We
5.
were all 5.
I slept through it! Woohoo! Big party girl
Of course
that I
we
am.
slept through it. We
Yeah.
were 5.
I didn't sleep through it. My dad woke me up 5 minutes before, and we watched like this big countdown thing, international countdown.
Yeah, well, I wanted to wake up and my parents wouldn't let me. I was in the Hawke's Bay with my family, so I was one of the first people in the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
New Zealand first see the light. Yeah.
Yeah, we're awesome.
Yeah.
A big event in history in New Zealand in recent years has been the Christchurch earthquakes. It doesn't seem like that long ago, but if you think about it, it's going on 2 years. So, where were you?
I don't know where I was for the September one,
Yeah.
but for the February one, I was at my dad's house, and I actually bothered to get up before midday for once, and it was all over the news, and that's all I watched the whole day.
The September one was at 4 o'clock in the morning, and the February one was midday.
Then I must have got them inverted.
For the September one, I would have been at home playing games in Cambodia. Having no idea.
Exotic.
Fair enough.
At school, someone asked me, like, did you hear about the Christchurch earthquake? They had a big one. It was like 7.0. I was like, oh my goodness, everybody's going to die.
For the September one, it was at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I slept through it. But I remember waking up on a Saturday morning and checking my Twitter feed as I do every day when I wake up. And there was lots of tweets saying, earthquake in Christchurch. Yeah, that's how I find out a lot of things through Twitter. And for the February one, I actually felt it when I was on my computer. And I saw the monitor shaking. And then was like, oh, little earthquake, cool. And then was on stuff 10 minutes later, and it was all over stuff, and there was a massive earthquake, and people had died. And then we spent the rest of the afternoon freaking out, basically. Where were you when the All Blacks won the World Cup last year? No! That was in 2011. That was, oh my goodness! Where were you?
I was at the Score Bar in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and the bar was full of French people, and it was awesome. Because like 5 people screamed out at the end. They were like, yes!
Because
the
we
rest
were
of the
playing
bar
France.
was like, oh! It was really funny.
And I could do it with a French accent, like, oh!
Who were you?
I was at my friend Emma's house. We were watching it both, like, it was 5 families in her little living room watching it, and for the last 15 minutes I just remember it being so stressful. And then when we won, we were just...
For the last like 15 minutes was just like, yeah, a lot like that. Now you know where we were at important moments in world history and pop culture history. You're just all better informed about our lives. Ka kite anō, everybody.
Bye!
Bye!
If you want to see more of me on the web, there are links to my Twitter and Tumblr in the down. And you know, you can click that subscribe button if you want. If you do, I might rip the duct tape off Isaac's face.
I'm not a donkey. Bye.
Bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye. I love you.